How's it going, guys? Today we are going on a quest. The quest is to fly from Moscow to Minsk in Belarus using the new visa rules. Up until this point, foreigners could not fly directly from Moscow to Belarus, but the rules just changed last month. We're about to stay there for a week and I'm going to show you everything that Minsk has to offer. Alright guys, let's go find where we're going to check in now. I've got to be honest, I'm somewhat apprehensive, a little bit nervous about this because it's quite a niche rule that's just changed, that foreigners who have a visa in either either Russia or Belarus can go between the two countries without any problems. I'm hoping that the person that checks me in knows about this rule. I think this is us here. So we got Minsk. We're going to see 389. Alright guys, let me tell you another couple of things that will make our quest a little bit more interesting today. One was accommodation. It was very difficult to try and book any sort of accommodation online in Belarus, for me anyway, because even though I was going to try and pay with my Russian card, I couldn't put in my nationality because any website I found when I was trying to put in that I was from the UK and a UK passport holder, it wouldn't accept it. Also, if you go on just your normal sort of sites like booking.com and stuff like that, Belarus is also sanctioned by the looks of things, and they didn't have anything on offer, so I had to find someone on Telegram who has apartments. I've got to get there, I've got to go to their office, pick up the keys, pay them in cash, and then go find my apartment. Also, currency. I went into the bank and asked for, says, "U vas есть Belaruski ruble?" Do you have Belarusian rubles? They were like, no. We've only got euros and American dollars. So we need to get some kind of currency as well, because if I get there and, well, my British cards won't work, I know that. I do have a Mir card, like a Russian bank card, which I hope will work, but again, we'll have to find out. I think we're here. Without a hitch, not a problem. We even had a laugh and a joke with the girl behind the counter because, well, I've got an old Serbian work visa in my passport and she was looking at it and looking at me thinking, what is this? Because I says, oh, I've got a work visa, and we eventually found the Russian work visa. She let me in, we spoke Russian, then she asked me if I wanted a window or an aisle seat. I didn't understand her, then I had to revert to the old "Я только говорю по-русски чуть-чуть, извини," meaning I only speak Russian a little. And we're through. Right guys, I found a place to exchange money, but they only take cash. They won't, I can't pay with my Russian bank card. And she says there's a Tinkoff bank somewhere over here. Again, when people give me directions, I just stop listening. That's my toxic trait. I don't know why I do it. People, I asked her, I says, "Good day, bankomat. Where's the bank machine?" And she pointed, started talking, and I just switched off. So I need to go find, the exchange rate's terrible, but I don't want to turn up in Belarus with no money, just in case my Russian card doesn't work. Then I'll literally be in Belarus with zero cash and zero way of getting any cash. Alright guys, I've got my Russian rubles. Now let's go try and get some Belarusian rubles. Здравствуйте. Alright guys, just like that, we've got our Belarusian rubles, albeit at a not so favourable exchange rate, but didn't miss out too much. Спасибо. Alright guys, so we have successfully checked in. There was no problems at all. But I've also got some Belarusian rubles as well, so we're going to be okay. What do we need to do when we get there? We're going to take a bus into Minsk. We need to find this office of, I guess it's a bit like Airbnb, but not Airbnb, it's less official. So we need to find the office, get that, pay them exactly in Belarusian rubles, and then they're going to give me the keys. Then we need to find the apartment. Now it's an hour before departure, it's 9 AM, flight's at 10. I've been informed that the flight is only 1 hour and 9 minutes. I didn't even realise, I thought it was a little bit more than that at an hour and a half. Alright guys, what I said earlier was completely false. It is for sure not classed as a domestic or internal flight. That's what I was told, or they was at least told this it was a little bit different than an international flight, but I think all it is that you come through a different terminal. Here it's pretty quiet, and I notice there's a lot of people flying to Uzbekistan, etc. So maybe this is where the flights to maybe the former Soviet republics are, who knows. But anyway, I went through another security check and passport control, well and truly a normal international flight in terms of that process. We're about to go through to the gate. Let's go. There you go guys, caviar bar. Check out this little seating arrangement. Pretty nice. You don't get that at Glasgow Prestwick. Only Scottish people are going to get that reference. It's literally a bus station pretending to be an airport. Alright guys, we've made it to Belarus. Now that was interesting because when we got off the plane, it was just straight exit. There was no customs or anything like that. So we're now in Belarus, and I'm going to try and find a bus. I could take a taxi, but I think it's going to be more interesting to try and take a bus. Bus to the city, 24/7. Let's check, what time is it now? It's 11:50. Hey guys, I've just noticed it says Visa card and MasterCard welcome, but the last time I was here, my British Visa didn't work, so I'm guessing that means that won't work. I've got a Russian Mir card, so hopefully that works, because the smallest note I've got is 100 Belarusian rubles and the bus fare is like 4 rubles 35. So I think it's basically the equivalent of going on a bus in Glasgow with a £50 note. Guys, I'm waiting for the bus and I've met a friend, Daria. Hello Daria.
Hello.
Daria's from Bobruisk. Is this true?
Right.
This is Bobruisk is a city 2 hours from Minsk. So you're going to go to Minsk and then take a train?
Yes, you're right. 2 hours.
And so we're waiting on the bus, and then the bus takes like 1 hour?
Yeah.
1 hour. Alright, okay. Well, maybe I'll make it to Bobruisk. Who knows? But we'll be in Minsk soon. Maybe that's the bus over there. Hopefully we'll be able to get into Minsk pretty soon. The bus is here, the moment of truth. I hope my card works. Oh, guys, good news, the Mir card worked. We're now on our way to the centre of Minsk.
Железнодорожный вокзал, следующий автовокзал Центральный.
Alright guys, we made it to the centre of Minsk. I'm going to go find the metro. I think it's 2 stops to go to the office. Daria from Bobruisk.
Right.
It was so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Good luck.
Good, thank you. I'll send you the video. Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Alright, that was Daria from Bobruisk. She lives in Georgia. She's a teacher online for a college, and she's heading to Bobruisk to see her family. But our adventure for today is not in Bobruisk. It is about 2 metro stops away. We actually drove past it. It's near the Eternal Flame, is that what you call it? It's near there. We saw it in the bus, but the bus wasn't making any more stops. So let's go find the metro. Now as I reflect on where I could have went for my caniculi, which is school holidays. Remember, I'm a teacher, we get lots of holidays. One of my mates from work is going to Bali. We've got 9 days off. Maybe some other people will be going to Dubai, maybe even back to the UK. But I decided to come in Minsk. It's even colder than Moscow. My hands are freezing, but my gloves are in my bag. We're almost at the metro. But I'm doing it for you guys. Здравствуйте. Можно, пожалуйста, билет для 7 дней?
Только метро.
Только метро, да.
У нас есть только на 10 дней. Не на 7, на 10.
О, только 10, да? Хорошо, хорошо. Да, я плачу с карты, да? Right, so I think we got to get a ticket for 10 days. We're going to pay with the card. Let's hope it works. Oh, it worked perfect, yes. Right, so we've got a 10-day unlimited card for 15 Belarusian rubles. Отлично, спасибо большое. Right, so I'll need to get used to the what would you call it, the conversion rate, but not that it really matters because I don't really have any choice. So it's only 2 stops, I think. Let's go. How does this work? What happens here? On the top, is it? Look, the barrier's open. That's the levels of trust they got in Belarus. The barrier is open and we all just beep our card. I talk about Moscow being safe, but Minsk, for me, is even safer. Ploshchad Lenina, which Ploshchad means square, but I'm sure on the map up there it was said Polshcha, because of course you've got Belarusian and Russian, 2 different languages, even though they're similar, so I think that's what the difference was. Hey guys, we're at Ploshchad Peramogi, if I'm pronouncing it correct, station. We're going to go up. When we go up, we should be at the Flame. There is actually, I've just realised where the office is and what building it's close to. There was a very famous person who played a big part in the history of the United States that lived in one of the apartments there. So I'm going to let you know who that is, and I'm going to show you the building just as we go to get the keys. No barrier. Alright guys, I've came out at the wrong exit, but it doesn't really matter because it's just a 1 or 2 minute walk to Victory Square, which is actually a roundabout. We went through it on the bus earlier, but I couldn't get off. And this is where this office is going to be. But just behind that monument to the fallen heroes of World War II is the eternal flame, the flame that never goes out. Check out this lady's flag. I couldn't have timed it any better to come see this. Здравствуйте. Right, we want to be over there. Let's go back down. Здравствуйте. Just an old lady just walking about with a Soviet Union flag. Here's some of the names of the fallen heroes, and we're right underneath Victory Square, that roundabout that you saw. Okay, if we come up, we should be right in the middle of that roundabout, right at the eternal flame. Yes, look at this. Wow. And I am the only person on this whole area. Check that out. If we look straight ahead, that'll take us straight into the centre of Minsk. But what we came here for is to see the eternal flame, a flame that never goes out, a flame that burns in memory and recognition of Belarus, the heroes of Belarus. Check it out. Wow. You can even feel the heat coming off of it. quite a spectacular place. Check that out. We've got some flowers that people have left. But it is a Saturday afternoon and I'm one of the only people here. Alright guys, I think I'm at the right, well this is 3 to 3. We're looking for 31, but if I'm going in the right direction it should be the next building. Surely they've got the numbers, because I'm looking for number 25, but that one didn't have any numbers up above. Hopefully this is it. Alright, this I think is the building. 23 to 42. We want 25. Did I press 25? Right, they've opened it. Okay guys, the GoPro battery has died. I'm now on my phone, so we're going to end it there. I've got my keys. The people were very, very friendly in that office. It was going to be a 45-minute walk to the apartment, so I'm getting a taxi. But as promised, let me show you one last thing. In this building here, lived for a short period of time, Lee Harvey Oswald. Lee Harvey Oswald was the guy who may or may not have assassinated John F. Kennedy, the President of the United States of America. Lee Harvey Oswald was an American, but after becoming disillusioned with America, he moved here to Minsk, married a girl from here, had a job in a factory, and then ended up going back to America. And whatever happened after that, make your own mind up. Thanks very much for watching, guys.